Are you guys excited for Christmas? It's time. It is the time for Christmas. Will I do a Christmas? I don't know. I'm hoping to get the dub out. That's gonna. But here we are, back again. Let me move the microphone here. On the microphone fell out, which is why I went silent for a bit. Let's see. Yeah, anyway, we are back at it once again with the Donde Esta Lucy blog. I also want to remind everyone to get your questions in for the 400 subscriber question and answer. I have like no one's asked any questions. I have like maybe 5-6 questions so far. It wasn't like the first one, but like everyone was asking questions. I don't know. Maybe the novelty of the BCB channel is worn off, but I mean, the channel's still growing. Like, we got 3 more subscribers since I released that video. But yeah, we're gonna be not worrying about that. We're gonna be looking at the Donde Esta Lucy blog. I also wanted to say that I finished up the date night video, and I am excited for you guys to see it. It is 25 minutes long. Let me actually pull it up. Pull this up. I also made a really funny Markiplier meme thing. My date night doesn't work. It is 25 minutes of me balding about date night. It's a lot of it. I think like half of it is me putting up all the puzzle pieces to explain why date night just doesn't work. It's a lot of puzzle pieces to build up just to be like, okay, and this is how it just all falls apart. Go back over to Stream Chat. Let's see. Alright. Oh wait, no, I have to... There we go. Okay, let's get right into this. Those old BCB drawings are absolutely the cutest. Would it be impolite to ask for more? I hope there's still more left. I should dig through more books and find other drawings, but there's a limit that... because I'm not very often a sketcher. I should honestly fix that. Like I said before, I'll say it again and I'll keep saying it. I think that the old BCB art should at least be on... either in the volume books or as part of the BCI. And by the way, so I wanted to point this out. This is something that I meant to put it into the BCB thread on 4chan, but it went down before I could get home. But a few weeks ago, so this is what the Patreon chart looked like, right? For the BCB Patreon. And so it looked like there had been an uptick in subscribers. This is actually from it. Like, I saw the chart myself. I went to the website myself. This isn't like some guy, like, I'm not trying to trick you. And so I decided to go back. This was from the 16th of October. I decided to go back on the 29th and see how if the subscriber count kept going up. And this is what it looks like now. So... as you can see, this was probably an anomaly. I think the website actually had an update, and I think that update screwed with the way the Patreon chart worked. So they're not dropping as fast as they were, but it's kind of steadying and evening out. So maybe it'll start going back up. The fact that it's not going down as steep as this is a good sign. But yeah. That's weird. Okay, that was the only thing I wanted to point out. Maya would make a great replacement, Lucy. She doesn't talk and stuff. I mean, where's the lie? Where's the lie, though? Wouldn't that be something? How can I do to make a traduction of your comic? Good translation if you want. The world is your oyster. How did you get that out of that? I guess they just assumed that's what this was. What is it? Is traduction like an actual word? Oh no. Traduction. How did they figure that out? Oh, is that French? Oh, must be French. Oh, this is the page where she says she loves him. I'm gay. Yeah, we saw this one. Hey, hello, I know I'm nothing to say to you. Wait, hello, I know I'm nothing to say to you what you have to do with your website, but maybe you should check the links you have in the extras because, for example, Caramello Agridulce is not useful anymore. The WordPress page is suspended. That's all I have to say. Have a good day, and please don't kill me. Well, you're right. I removed it. At least we have our Russian friends. Yeah, did they ban? I heard they banned the. Oh, I. Well, oh, okay, that's right. Because this was the last time. I heard they banned those guys from the Discord a while back. The Russian dubber or translators. Bottom. Oh, let's see. Volume 4, Volume 5, giant pages on their sides. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's crazy. They still have all the original pages. That's so cool. This will be so cool to see once we ditch giant page. Wow. Got through some stressful times by taking on the 3-day task of organizing the original art for all of these up until this point. I also numbered and dated every watercolor page. If anyone has a spare magazine file that are 10.5 inches, let me know. That's so cool. But I have 2 of the original pages. They did give some of them out. I guess they. It's cool that they give out the original pages, but I also feel like they should on hold of those because you don't know where those original pages are going to end up in the wild. Like I have 2 of them. I'm sure they never intended for me to get any of them, but like I'm going to take care of them. Like don't you worry. I'm going to take care of those pages. They are locked away in a drawer or a cabinet so they don't get like faded or anything. What is this? She likes the way he sees this white demon loves it. Wow, this is look at Lucy here. Victorian era loose. The Don, wait, what the heck? This. Oh my gosh, there's a Lucy on the wall, there's Lucy on the screen. I think this person is role-playing as Lucy? I don't know. Oh, well, I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, I mean, so cute. Oh, is she bitch. Oh my god, look at this cat. Cat. So, the bold experiment didn't work, huh? Why did you close it? Stay tuned, Eagle Eye Anon. Does Lucy like Gus? Not that much. Oh yeah, whereas that gift from that post asking about depression advice from, where's that gift? The one with the red. Oh, I don't know. Going to any cons? Please come to the convention. Please come, Morty. Please, I want to meet you. Let's see. Boy toy page. Do you think you'd ever go back to the original chapters and read them in watercolor, or do you like them the way they are? I think the whole comic is gold, and I can't freaking wait for the update. Love you too. I mean, to go back and do the entire everything up to the watercolor and watercolor would just be an insane amount of work. That's entering a circle of hell that a lot of webcomic artists enter that they in many cases never crawl out of. Yeah, she's absolutely right. You gotta cut your losses and try to make your future work the best it can be, rather than fixing old stuff and then realizing fixing of the old stuff should be fixed again because you have likely once you finish fixing it and then fixing it again and cycle repeat like that. Always fixing. I made a note which chapters were worth redoing because of plot related reasons. Did only those. Yeah. Absolutely right. I guess Farrell made the opposite joke before inking the original plays because photo. I'm actually a lesbian. You know what? If she said that, no one would be surprised. Everyone would just be like, okay. Yeah, I see it, of course. Real. Are you going to post the new poster somewhere? They were awesome, but I saw in your Coney pic. Working on it. Guess Babby Augustus dies soon. No! Big rip. When I posted that BCB thing a long time ago, I never would have guessed you guys would have relogged it someday. Our queue is so big we can many find cool things that we keep up, and it just appears ages later. We try to keep it. I have no idea. Talking about the picture. I don't remember. I have no idea what they're talking about or who this is. Let's see. Hey, so you guys have any other webcomics? I completed Not Enough Rings, which is basically a love letter to the old Sonic games. This webcomic is okay. Some of the jokes are fine, some of them I don't get. Some of it, there was like a few where I was like, I don't get it. This one's pretty funny though. This is how you feel playing this stage, like just not even being Sonic. I'm getting too deep in this. Yeah, I don't know. Some of them I don't get, but it's really cool that she went back and did a joke picture for every single stage in the original Sonic trilogy. That's dedication. Really good. Whew, let's see. Can you please draw Sandy modeling and being glorious? Well, eventually you're gonna get that. Let's see. When you asks your friend to buy something. Wait, when you're to buy you something. Oh my God! Look at Daisy. Poor Daisy. Look at her. Big frown. Let's see. Do not fuck with this cat. Damn, Lucy. Kind of sharp there, dog. This cat's name is How to Build a Bomb. Look her up on Google. Let's see. Hiya, so I'm a really big fan, and I was wondering, is there any stuffed animals of the characters, or like any chains, books, outfits, etc.? Because I would love to know. Yeah, look at the store. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, they got all these. These would be cool to get. I would actually put these on my lanyard. I want to get a Sue. I want to get a Sue put on my lanyard. Maybe Apollo. Put a Sue and Apollo on my lanyard. Actually, do they sell those? I mean, I won't be able to buy it because they blocked me from buying stuff in the store. They have the acrylic charms. Yeah, I could get a Sue and Apollo. Yeah, look at that. I could like glue the Sue one onto the Apollo one, and it looks like she's sitting in his lap. They still have the vinyl sets. Girls charm, boys charm. Hell yeah. I will yeah, please come to convention, please. My con. So my parents got me volume 1 for my birthday, and I thought I just had to say the drawing of Augustus at the end is possibly my favorite part of the entire book. Though don't get me wrong, the rest of the book is fantastic too. That just shows how amazing this one drawing is. I laughed so hard when I saw it, and I cannot not laugh at it no matter how many times I see it. I love the whole comic, and once I have more money, I'm buying volumes as well. Keep up the fabulous work. Lee, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We always want to try and cram fun bonus content like that. Yeah, hold on, let me show you guys. Actually show you guys what they're talking about here. Make this bigger. Fine. So I assume they're gonna be talking about. Wait. Oh, this one. There we go. Right there. Talking about this. It's pretty funny, especially if you just just cut out all these pages. Yeah, you would have enjoyed this classic. I still haven't done the find a word. I wonder what the words are in this. If they actually sat down. See, Allegria's right there. I think this would be worth. Actually, could actually be a good video. Like taking a picture of this word, find a word, and making a video of me trying to find all the words. But I don't want to write the book. That audio back up a bit more. Bittersweet hard candy shaped like Lucy's head. More like shaped like Lucy's heart, so you can break them with your teeth. Well, They call him a jawbreaker, yeah? What is this? This Daisy and Daisy's mom and Daisy's dad? Interesting. Why is BCI $39 and not a nice round 40? Sorry if this was asked on the forum screen, but that link doesn't work. Snoopy takes a hint from Apple. Yeah, it's just that dumb trickery thing. You feel like you're spending less than you are, but I try to keep it consistent and round it down so you don't have to worry about cents, like Apple. Here, Teshi, do you ever read any fan fiction about BCB? I'd imagine with the fan base you have, there'd be quite a sizable amount. By 2015, kind of. It really, yeah, it's just there's over 100 fan fictions for BCB on Archive, and there'd be even more if I didn't make Tales from the Candyverse like its own. Actually, I got signed out of AO3 for some reason. I don't know why I was signed out. Not on my computer, but this one right here, this fucking story. This fucking story. Here it is. So if I was like, I have a lot of ideas that aren't part of like the main focus of like the Candyverse saga. These are just kind of like their own thing, like these own one-shots, and I didn't want to like spam up the archive with a bunch of one-shots, so I decided to make my own like Tales from the Candyverse. This is where I'm gonna dump all my stuff. So technically, it's like however many fan fictions there are plus 18, because those all technically count as different ones. I used to read them all the time whenever I was alerted to the existence of one and have to do that one of these days. I do love reading fanfics, especially the cute romantic types, which is all of them. You should all post it to fanfiction.net. Oh my god. Fucking hell. I post all my stuff to AO3 and fanfiction.net. I wonder if she still reads them. I wonder if she's read any of mine. I would love to know if they've read any of mine. Definitely didn't read Scarf and Bow, for sure. Severo Heart, so did you ever actually picture yourself making a popular webcomic about high school life and other such teen problems? I literally thought my characters would die with me and nobody would ever know about them. It still hits me sometimes that people are aware of their existence when I see fan art. Like this. All in his fat hair. Hair needs to go on a diet. Hey Suitcase, quick inquiry about the BCB app. It came with the older chapters and picture perfect, but I never bought the in-app purchase, but that was supposed to unlock them. Is that normal? Oh, people got free stuff. People got free stuff on the app. And you notice how nobody complained about it either. They always complained, oh, the app doesn't work, the app doesn't work. No one said that the free stuff was not, no one said the paid stuff was free. Tell that guy, that's crazy. Please kill the comment section. Please, even temporarily. The fandom could use some humility. Oh, please be careful what you wish for. What's bothering you? What's it bothering you with today? Please. Deactivated? You have no idea. The monkey paw curled. The monkey's paw curled. Got it. Oh, shit. Oh. Got the Daisy Dukes. Maybe when the whole world shut up about the stupid dress and start talking about this instead. Oh, I should have capitalized the hashtag dressed to me phenomenon rebuttal earlier. Still, look at this Daisy taking inspiration from possibly. Haley wore a yellow shirt. Doesn't look like anything Haley wore. What are you talking about? Crazy. I know someone who would love this image. To the guy. Alright. The America is fucking stupid comment. I am American and I approve this message. You heard it here first. Yeah, okay. Just because I am a musical theater major and that you live in New York, have you seen Broadway shows? And if so, what were your favorites? I watched Of Mice and Men recently. The only other one I've seen is Avenue Q for Nice. We're gonna go see the Book of Mormon this week though, and I am very excited. Hero wrote that. We saw the Book of Mormon. It doesn't surprise me. Avenue Q. It should be a BCB musical on Broadway. Wouldn't that be something, a BCB musical? I think BCB would lend itself well to a musical. Hi, I'm just asking if you're going to try and fix the bug with the app where some people are getting the archives and picture perfect for My friend got them for free, and I actually paid for those. I know it's not your fault. Steal $5 from your friend to give it to me. I've heard about this bug. I don't understand how people do it. Can you tell me how your friend did it? I remember you able to play with the page flip to go back before the start of starting over, but I think that was fixed. In the end, the app is kind of a labor of love. It's pretty weak. But I think they should have continued to develop the app for both Apple and Samsung. But I guess since the website works so good on mobile Chrome or whatever, you don't really have to. Are you planning to export the BCB app to other devices, such as Android, BlackBerry, Nokia? I don't know. Not myself, but there's a guy who's making substantial progress on an Android one. He ran into a few roadblocks and had some busy life stuff going on. If anyone wants to make their own apps for various platforms, they can. It's tough work. Don't worry though, an app is coming to the Apple Watch. We put all of BCB on hold until we get that going. Yeah, imagine being on your Apple Watch. Oh, sorry, babe, I gotta check my watch. The new BCB page is out. Unironically, I'm like that. I'll be at work and I'll be like, oh shit, new page is out. Hold up, give me a moment. I gotta check the new page. Let's see, Simple Pleasures, page 1, Bittersweet Candy Bowl. OC Foundation. Rating, safe for work. This begins very cute and becomes incredibly emotional. The art style becomes even cuter as it goes along. There is a very, very adorably short animated story film to go with it. Animated story film? This is the first I'm hearing of this. Let's see, have you ever designed some human versions of the characters? As someone who's pretty interested in cosplaying one of the characters, I was curious. It's very easy. First, you take off all your clothes, and then depending on the character you want to be, you just put on like a scarf, or like a pearl necklace, or like a pink bow, and there you go. Steal their look. I meant to make that meme, by the way, steal her look for Lucy, and it's literally just pink bow, and then insert the price of a pink bow. I don't like making canon human designs because I much rather see people's interpretation of characters. I always find that the most fun. Sorry for the annoying answer, but that's something I've always felt strong about. I never have really sat down and designed them. Maybe Lucy. Her design appears on Candy Boru a bit, but she can prone to change. OMFG. Bittersweet Candy Bowl is such an amazing webcomic that I read through all of its chapters and just today, and God, my heart is broken from chapters 75 and 76. Wasn't that Trapped? 75 and 76. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, breaking up and leaving home. Those are pretty sad. Hollow X Mike. The boy doesn't know. He doesn't know. Let's see, when making the comic, do you keep track of what day different pages will appear? Like, do you try to make cliffhangers for Friday updates, or is that coincidental? No, it's a surprise to show us how they fall. The end of this chapter falls on some pretty good days, though. I was rereading December, and I never realized how important the questions Augustus were to him, because after the last chapter, you guys made it very obvious he doesn't have any of that. The guy's going to be at Auto. Please come to my con. Lucy thinks it's not okay for Paulo to be gay. Well, that's pretty, unbased. And that's also a reference to the, Carson stuff. Guys like K-pop. I think if it's good, then I love it. I try not to make sweet over entire genres except maybe reggaeton. I'm so sorry. I don't think so. I don't really know much about the genre. This was about the time that K-pop was getting like noticed in the US. I had a friend she was his wife, who was just absolutely obsessed with K-pop. Like, she was one of the original K-pop stans in the US. Like, seriously. Suitcase, what is your favorite King of the Hill character? Is Dale annoying or funny? Regardless of your favorite character status, I believe a favorite character can potentially also be an annoying character. What is your King of the Hill OTP? You remember moment or episode most fondly? I would also like some King of the Hill opinions from you, Veronica, even though I have already asked them on Form Spring already. Long live King of the Hill. Give me a sequel, Mike Judge. Oh my god, this guy's fucking going crazy over King of the Hill, dude. It's a good show. King of the Hill is really good. And it's it is not a joke. It is not a meme when people say that it is literally anime for redneck. It's literally what it is. It's great. Hank is obviously the best character, but King of the Hill does an amazing job of keeping all the characters dimensional, so it's not like I want to be critical of anyone else by picking him. I've never watched the whole show, just many episodes of it distributed over time, so I don't really know what I can pick out as a great moment. I think I like it every time Hank is just too sweet and good-natured for the world. Like here, if you skip to 2108, I think you could use it too. Or when he's been invited to the Asian American Country Club and said, "Cigar? Oh, don't mind if I do." Oh, you probably don't realize it. I'll just go ahead and wait. Oh, he blinked. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Suitman. Based opinion. You guys are so cool, and you're such an inspiration because looking back at how the art style has evolved over the years to the point where it is now, and it shows that you really never stop learning. You just get better all the time, and it is motivation. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like even with this current art style, you can see that Teshi's become more ambitious and her art has become better. And I've already pointed that out in a previous, like I pulled up, because if you go to the what the arcade looks like in Model Girlfriend, and then what the arcade looks like in Link Play, night and day difference. The Link Play arcade looks so much better, so much livelier. She did such a better job on that one, and it's the same art style. So she is getting better. Ooh, are any of these bad? I'm white, please call me out. If they are, I promise I didn't do it on purpose. I was gonna do more, but it feels. Why did you have to point out that you were white? See, Lucy, cool, Mike. Mike, I can't imagine this face being mean. Mike needs to be. Paulo, yeah, I can see that. Daisy, yeah, I can see that. Abby, yeah. Augustus, oh my god, look at Augustus, dude. He looks sick. This is like the art is great. I'm just commenting on their. David, okay, yeah, I could see that. Sandy, okay. Jessica, yeah. Rachel, totally. I totally dig Rachel's design. Sue, I dig Sue's design. Okay, okay. Amaya, yeah, totally. I agree. This is good, really good. Oh no, I want to go back. Let's see. Okay, so I first found this comic about 3 years ago. Maybe, I can't remember. Definitely more than a year ago. Read and reread it, and I recently found something I never knew. I've been reading Paulo's name as Pablo all this time. Oh my god, could you imagine? Ha ha ha, this is understandable. Paulo is a bit of an odd name. I've never actually met a Paulo, and I have absolutely no idea why I named him that. It was just some random name that came up that I just tagged on the character long ago. I know sometimes people think his name is Paolo. Haha. I call him Peyote sometimes. I have met Paulos though. There are Paulos out there in the wild. Whether they're named after that Paulo or not, I don't think so, but who knows, because those kids are about the same age as these guys are, so it's possible their parents read BC when they were younger, and are around the same time they had. I don't know. That's such a stretch. Ignore that ramble. Daily reminder that there will be no more Ask Roswell high posts until Bittersweet Candy Bowl has 10 million followers is a little pretentious, even if it's a joke. Daily reminder your mom. Holy shit, fucking destroy dude. Guy is gonna break his. Let's see. Sorry, Mike. I got new bitches. Oh, it's Paulo and Augustus. Is that? Oh, that's Lucy. I thought that was Daisy for some reason. Catch from. Oh. Kind of like this a little bit better. But anyway. Yeah, I'm okay with. Well, Paulo's okay with sharing. Whoa. Anyway, I always wondered, what would the Bittersweet Candy Bowl universe be like if Sandy never existed? A lot better, that's for sure. It'd be a lot better. I mean, for a character that we hardly see, she sure has impacted the story a whole lot. Yeah. She sure has. Yep. Who knows? I love hearing people's theories. That would make for an excellent video. What would happen if Sandy never existed? What would that kind of feels like more like a fan fiction idea though. It's a universe where Sandy just I mean, for sure, I think Mike and Lucy would have just ended up together eventually. Um, Although I kind of feel like Sandy coming back into the picture is what pushed Lucy over the edge to tell Mike how she felt. I do think Mike would eventually have grown distant to Lucy. I am a believer in the no Sandy universe. I am a believer that if Sandy had never existed, Mike would have eventually just he wouldn't have gotten irate with Lucy. He wouldn't have screamed at her, but I definitely think he would have drifted apart. He would have started slowly drifting away from her because he just couldn't take the abuse anymore, and it would just hurt him that this person that he really likes, that he's pretty certain likes him too, is beating around the bush, and eventually he's gonna get tired of it and be like, I just can't. Why am I putting up with this? See, I use her Teshi all night. Suitcase 2015. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa,
That's kind of crazy, bro.
Hey Oliver, are you and Teshi ever going to get to baby making? Whoa. Because damn, those would be some sweet babies. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Children, look away. It's about to get real spicy. Aw, man, I feel like I am too unstable for that, and we just don't have the money to be able to give a baby a nice quality of life. This is honestly something that terrifies me, because I feel it's kind of something I should really be thinking about. I don't want to have a baby too late. I want to be there to support it for a lot of their life, and it kind of breaks my heart to see, like, 60-year-olds with 10-year-old children. Kids gonna have to take care of the parents in their early adulthood rather than getting support. But yeah, I am fearful of being a bad mother because of my brain problems, and I want to do my best and I want to make my babies happy. But it's a thing that honestly does scare me quite a lot. But man, how cute would they be? I agree. 2PG. So, yeah, I'm not going to comment on this. This is their personal life shit. I'm going to pass it. I just binge read the whole thing in a couple of days. I think I've been broken by Mike X Lucy feels. Me too. They were definitely fun to write, but so was Apollo X Test, and that got wrecked as well. Haha. I love all the ships. Apollo X Test was really nice. The only reason Apollo X Test didn't happen is because Apollo was supposed to be with Daisy. I legitimately think Paulo and Tess could have worked because they were both into each other. It was like Paulo it was Tess, and I guess that's what makes it interesting and what makes Tess an interesting character. It was Tess that was intentionally keeping Paulo out of that relationship. I don't know, but I really think it would have been adorable. Who's your favorite for tonight's fight, Mayweather or Pacquiao? Pacquiao? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce names. Are they unlockable characters in Super Boxer Champion? Wow, she wants to get on Mike's good side and then beams a controller at his face. Like, let's play game. Why you mad at me, Michael? Here, the controller. And then beams it into his face. I have read from the beginning of Volume 2, so should I start from the beginning? Is there and major plot points I have missed? Nothing major, but yeah, there's some substantial stuff starting over leaves out. You should read all of Volume 1, or at least just from like the Daisy/Augustus parts onward. No, you can't. You're telling me that you're gonna have Alejandro be a major part of the comic and then tell people to not read the chapter that he's interested in? That's not a major plot point? Or Lucy's whole... Well, Lucy didn't have PTSD at this point, but no, I still say read all of Volume 1. Of course, this was back before they cleaned up Volume 1 and 2 and 3 and made them like a whole different thing, so... I mean, I would say now definitely read Volume 1. Even they like went back on that and were like, yeah, you should read Volume 1. Just Augustus. Yep, that's Augustus, alright. What a cool job Joss has read all of these. Click the last link especially. We love you, suck. Oh, well, it's not there anymore. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know someone who... I'm gonna show them this and they're gonna go fucking insane. They're gonna lose their mind. Gonna go nuclear. Let's see. Hello, I just want to say I love your webcomic, and I was wondering what would your advice to all the other people who want to also make a webcomic? Never drink pee. Very specific, but okay. Okay. Don't tell Bear Grylls this. It may be an odd question. What was Alejandro's childhood like? Was he always a complete scumbag? Pretty crappy. Well, you can just read the webcomic, because Trapped was out at this time, and you would know that he wasn't a scumbag. He was 21. Seems like everyone's saying how long they've been readers. Guess I'll chip in. I started reading when you were releasing your remake of the Confrontation chapter 5 years ago now. Hard to believe it's been that long. I wasn't even in high school then. Now I'm in college. Oh my gosh. Time sure does fly, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, has it really been that long? Also, that's so cool to know regarding your schooling. Ah, time flies so much. It has felt like quite a long time ago that I did that, but knowing where a fan was when it was happening all really puts things in perspective for me. I'm so happy you're still around. Dude, a lot can change in 5 years. 5 years ago, I was still like in the local fur groups. I just got my first, well, not first girlfriend, but like my first long lasting relation, like the first actual serious relationship. And now it's like, and I lived in a completely different place. Everything's so different now. Literally everything is completely changed since then. It is, even though I wasn't in school at the time, and I've gone through several jobs since then, it is crazy. Like, you think 5 years, it's not a long time for things to change? No. Your entire life, literally everything you know can change. Hell, your entire life can change within a year. I've been through 3 jobs. I'm on my 3rd job this year, and I'm getting paid way more now than I was at the beginning of this year, just in 1 year alone. And not only that, but I have a girlfriend now. Completely changed. You really have time to read all the things that are posted in the comics comments. That's a tongue twister. Mostly, I read them out to Vero about once a week. We'll lose a page or 2 here or there. What is this? Oh my god, Lucy from Bittersweet Candy Bowl is literally Anthro Ivy, and her name is Lucy. Somebody made this comparison before I never actually checked. I don't know what this is a reference to. If someone can let me know what this is a reference to, please let me know. That looks like Rarity's cute. Let's see. Blue, a playlist for my favorite pair of BCB dorks, Mike and Paulo. If they ever dated, Paulo would embarrass Mike with so many videos. Paulo would be too embarrassed to even look at Mike during a date. No way! No way. And Mike would be a handhold loving dork. We can put this on. Actually, do I know any of these? Touching on my... Oh my god. And how far we've come? Okay, I know that song. Everybody Loves Me. Oh, I know that song too. Someone actually made a BCB AMV to that one. Wake Up, Arcade Fire. Samurai Jack, Back to the Past. This is probably a question you guys have gotten before, but I was wondering, what color is Melanie? Since I wanted to draw something of her, I figured I'd ask to see if you guys would mind giving out a spoiler deep or something. You guys have already gotten this a bunch before. I'm super sorry for sending a similar question, Uwu. Melanie is similar to Daisy, with orange reddish ginger hair and gold orange eyes. She got some tabbyish colors, haha. Yeah. See, my BCI pin came in the mail. Lucy begrudgingly agreed to look after it. Oh, look at the Sailor Moon next to the BCB. I want to get this Lucy figurine one day. That is the dream. Have you ever considered animating BCB? Once again, one of these questions. It would be cool to see one of the chapters made into a short or an animated short of BCB in general. Or an animated short of BCB in general would be cool. I have made a video about what I would do with a BCB movie. If I were if I were to take any one chapter and do a direct adaptation of it, if they came up to me today and they said you get to pick one chapter to make, it would probably be Confrontation. Otherwise, I would say do the Silver Shore arc, but that kind of requires a lot of context. But Confrontation is still a chapter that, even if you don't know anything about the comic, you could read that chapter and pretty much get what was going on. Okay, you get that Daisy and Paulo like Mike and Lucy. You get that Mike and Lucy are bickering, but they're like friends. You by the end of it, you understand why Mike and Lucy care about each other so much. They have the big kiss scene, and they have the action and the adventure and the suspense, and it is so good. Putting all of this stuff aside with like the things that don't make sense with Alejandra's plan, it is still a really good chapter. It would take a lot of time, frowny face. It'd be cool, but yeah, I don't really know how to animate it all, and I'd probably go on a massive hiatus, something like that. Such a thing can't really happen without a lot of money or free labor. Sorry, it is the tragedy of animation. They've basically got to the point where they're just like, we don't want to do it at all. As she's just like, has more or less put her foot down. People still ask this question. And she puts her foot down, and she's just like, I'm not really interested in doing that. I respect that. I personally, though, think that at least doing one short, kind of like what Lackadaisy did, would bring a lot of eyes. Now, I haven't been in the BCB Discord for a long time. It's been 2 years, over 2 years. But the Lackadaisy Discord is always active. Like, there is just so much interactivity and activeness, and people are always in the BCs and always talking and helping each other out. And that comic, like, never updates. So clearly they're doing something right. See, I got it. Paulo is secretly the great-grandson of Victor Vasco's illegitimate child, calling it headcanon. What the fuck is Victor Vasco? Am I an idiot? Not knowing who this is? I am an idiot for not knowing who this is. I was just talking about this comic. This is like a Russian guy in Lackadaisy. Is he the illegitimate child? Maybe. Possibly? I don't know. I don't think Paulo's like, but then again. Oh, he's got the hair tufts and everything. Oh my gosh. Because you have to remember this, there was a chapter in BCB where they went back in time with Carter's time travel box and went to Lackadaisy. That was such a good time in the comic. I get the whole Carter thing was weird, but like just the fun and freeness of the characters time traveling and like going to other like that stuff is so much fun. I wish he would do it again, even if the chapter didn't progress anything. I want her to make a chapter that's absolutely fucking crazy. And I don't mean in like a date night kind of way where like they have a funny random XD LOL race that doesn't make any sense. Check the video that's going to come out in about maybe 4 weeks about that. This next week is going to be episode 2 of the BCB RPG. But just like something crazy. Like the aliens invade, they time travel again. All the fan characters come back for a chapter. That would be really cool. Wouldn't that be something? A chapter where all the fan characters come back and they're in the modern style. That's a really good idea. I think she should do that. Alright, let's go. Happy post number 800. I love BCB so much. Honestly, whenever I get sad, I reread a couple of chapters that I relate to or I just remember fondly. I've been a reader since I was a little before everyone was like, what Lucy you told Michael, oh goodness. I remember seeing an ad for the comic and I clicked, saw the page and went to the we went to page 1 and started reading. I got caught up with them the next day. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for making something that I truly love dearly. Yeah, I came across the comic from a meme edit, and it was probably the worst mistake of my life. Here I am. Let's see. I'm so happy that you're still sticking around and that the comic helped you sometimes. I have to admit, I sometimes look at one chapters for reference and find myself reading it again. But man, you are so sweet. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for reading. Requesting one cute gift, please. Are all the dresses that the characters wear original designs, or do you put them in dresses that you like, primarily Lucy's dress in the play? Sometimes I Google various dresses and get inspired by elements of them, like maybe I like the frills of one and the color of another, or the way the top is designed in another. Stuff like that. It depends. Other times it's kinda out of nowhere, but I still look up references for placement and stuff. You guys probably don't even care, but I thought it was really funny that I just saw the BCB ad with Mike playing a dating sim where he decks Lucy in the face while it was on the Homestuck website. That is like the most popular ad. Isn't that crazy? The most popular ad for BCB is the one where Lucy gets punched in the face. What do the readers mean by this? What do the fans mean by this? Are you guys coming to? Please come to the show. Oh, this is nice. Where's Mike? Why is Michael's? Where is Michael at? Michael not happy to see Lucy. Oh, here it is. Oh wow, look, it's a GIF. See, this is how you animate, Teshi. You know how to animate. That GIF of Jessica dancing there. Torontites. It's more conventional stuff. Oh wow, this was when Mad Max Fury Road was coming out. Dude, that movie's so good. I'm gonna take a hold on, find it somewhere. This movie is so good. This movie kicks so much ass. When this movie comes out in BCB universe, this is gonna be like Paulo's favorite movie. He's gonna be like, Mad Max Fury Road is the greatest movie ever made. Or on the depression things, for the most part, antidepressants actually make depression worse in the long run. They overproduce chemicals that translate into happiness, the sense of fulfillment, and most positive emotions, causing a natural rejection. Second thing I have to say about it is that forcing a more cheerful perspective on yourself can produce chemical changes in the brain that lower the biochems responsible for depression and the ones mentioned above to normal levels. Just think happy. Yeah, the whole depression thing, that's kind of like, everyone has their own way of dealing with stress and anxiety and depression. I don't really think there's any one solution for all of it. It really just, and sometimes your old ways of coping don't work and you have to find new ones, and that's fine. Fake it till you make it can definitely work similar to how antidepressants works on others, and it's more of a case-by-case basis. Exactly, just what I just said. Some people like actually have the wrong chemicals in their brain and need help with it. It has been a concern of mine that if I ever got, like, I'm not saying I need antidepressants, but if I ever got on that kind of medication, one, I've heard it makes you have really vivid dreams. It increases suicidal thoughts, that whole thing, and I'm like, well, that sounds counterintuitive. But I like finding creative outlets and finding new ways to like combat anxiety, stuff like that. I have dealt with stuff, not to get too, but I've struggled with depression sometimes. It's not constant, but trying to fight against anxiety and stress and worry and depression, it's a constant battle. It's not like you win the battle and you win the war. It's you win the battle, but the war maybe just never ends. And I mean, the war might eventually get easier. Sometimes it gets easier, sometimes it gets harder. Sometimes you have to find new ways to cope. Whenever I'm kind of in those moods where I'm like, nothing is making me happy, like I don't know what to do, I'm bored, there's nothing that I'm interested in, like the things that I enjoyed, I just don't care about. I have to remind myself that that's not what I really think. That why I'm thinking that is just a passing shadow. And that I'm not gonna let my head tell me that I'm not enjoying the things that I enjoy. Who the fuck is that? I always envision it as I try to. I haven't actually had to do this in a while because when I was working at Sheets, back when I was working at Sheets, I was like really depressed. That job was the most miserable thing I've ever done in my life. But I would always just be like, you know, I'm not gonna. I always envisioned those kinds of thoughts as like a person that you don't want at the party, like some person that comes over to your group, like you're sitting at a lunch table at school or something, or like you throw a party and they come over and they're coming over and they're like, yeah, this party sucks, or oh, then none of this is enjoyable, and blah blah blah. Blah. I always see it. I always envision it as that kind of thing, and I'm like, you know, get the hell out of here. Who are you to come in here into my own head and tell me how I'm supposed to feel about something? You're just here to cause trouble. That's all you want to do. You're trying to make people upset, and I'm not gonna let you do it. Get out of here. And that's kind of how I dealt with that. Let's see, I just want to say, for the past 6 or so years following this comic, I have not once been disappointed for even a single second. Listen, guys, they haven't gotten... Well, first of all, they've gotten past December. I was pretty disappointed by that. But they haven't gotten to Eternal Flame. Come back when Eternal Flame comes out and see what you have to say then. Everything is always beautiful and heartfelt and drama-filled, and it's just fantastic. I love you guys and what you've put together for us all. It's truly one of my favorite reasons for ever even coming onto the internet. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, thank you. I'm so happy you feel that way, and I hope that I continue to not disappoint. People are just so nice. Love it. Hearing that you are depressed makes me want to surround you with love and acceptance. I just have extreme moods. I never feel that I have depression or anything like that. I know I can get depressed, but it's something I've always been a bit hesitant about. You're very... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like... It's a good thought, but when you're like, I can't speak for her. I can speak for myself though. Like sometimes just like nothing anyone says makes it better. But you just have to remind that it's gonna be gone. Like it's not forever, but it's different for everyone. Some people, they just don't see the light. They just can't get out of that mindset, and they need help. Then they get pills and therapy. That's fine. American Rest Stop, 10 p.m. Digital photo emulsion, 2015. What if I have a friend that is getting a booth at Anime Expo and I convince them to maybe work something out with you? Name Anon. Then we consider it, but time is running out. Oh yeah, please come to my con. Jumping on those con please. To my con. Please come to my con. Hey, you guys gonna come to my convention? Can you come to this convention? Hey, I live here. Can you come to this con? Hey, this con's coming in. The number of I bet that's only like a small percentage of those questions that they get for cons that they answer, by the way. I bet they get questions for cons, probably still get questions, are you coming to this con? Are you coming to that con? And they even have it on their website, what cons, what the events are going to be. Actually, I don't think they show what cons they're going to, yeah. At least they're not going to any right now. They have the December draw stream listed. Hello, hi. Are you going to do another guest comic week? Nah, I don't think we need one, given the buffer's growth lately. And it's always kind of awkward. Readers hate the story not progressing, it's a ton of work chasing people down, and while we like to support friends with links to their comics, I'm not sure how effective it... I think you should do guest comics, but they have to be BCB related. I think that would be a good thing to do now. Have 3 updates a week. Maybe have 2 of them be guest comics or 3 of them be guest comics, and then do alternating weeks with the actual comic. Fan character, I guess. BCI alt history fan character. This Gus is a canonical baby, and he's the best one. Well, he's made in a bush. So the BCI they're talking about here is... I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Accidents Happen. Either mistake... Oh, that's the wrong one. Either mistakes happen or accidents happen. Let me pull it up here. I wish I was still on the BCI. I probably wouldn't put it on stream, but I would like show like a clip from it. Like a thing. This one right here. This one's the best one. This one is the best. This one's the best one. Right here. Nothing comes close. If you have the BCI, read this one immediately. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one's also another really good one, actually. This one right here is wholesome. This should be in the comic. A lot of these feel like they should just be in the comic. Like, there's no reason this one has to be non-canon. Also, this one used to be in the comic. This one used to be in the comic. This one used to be on the freaking app. Is it? Another Direction. Oh, I read this one. This one was okay. It wasn't... Mike was kind of like, we'll see if I'm gay. That's literally what this boils down to. He's like, yeah, sure, maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can get it up for you. Another date. This one also is kind of weird. I didn't really like how either of these ended. Kind of bizarre. Where the hell is... This one's a really cute one. Where is it? I probably just scrolled past it. This one's also kind of lame. The new ones have been kind of okay. But I guess she already made all the BCIs that she wanted to. Like, this one's really good. This should just be canon. That's how the comic should have ended. If I were to adapt Confrontation, I would probably put this as part of Confrontation and have this be the ending to it. Accidents will happen. This is it. A one-night stand with Augustus, which, by the way, it was during broad daylight, so it wasn't at night. Basically, Augustus and Daisy, somehow Augustus convinces Daisy to have sex with him behind a bush. And they do. And she gets pregnant. And Abby finds out. So Abby doesn't realize that she's pregnant at first. But he forgives her for, like, kissing him and I don't remember if he knows that they actually went all the way. But he forgives her, but he's like, I'm really unhappy about this. And then she gets pregnant. They find out that she's pregnant. And he's like, knowing that he has something inside of you. Or there's like a line where he's like, knowing that he put something inside of you. Or like something from him is inside of you. Disgusts me. He breaks up with her. It is the wildest shit I've ever read. I'm telling you guys, the BCI is definitely worth it. It is... Like, the early BCIs are absolutely crazy. The new ones are kind of eh. But the old ones? Oh my god, dude. That shit's wild. What opinions do you guys have about the crack pairings of BC? Like, Paulo Xu. Paulo Xu is not a crack pairing. That is a normal, sober pairing that is canon. I have explained it in a video. Why it's canon and why it's real. I guarantee it. And even after I made that video, I was finding more stuff that why it would be canon. Yeah, I love all the... Okay, Augustus X Lucy, that's not really a crack pairing. Is it really a crack pairing? I don't think so. David X Stacy? Okay, that one's kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, I love all the ships. I ship so much stuff you don't even know. It makes it ideal because that means I am not biased to what's canon and what's not. Yeah, that's what's so cool about the cast. You can pick crack shippings and try to make them work, and they so often can, even if it takes some weird scenarios to get there. You really do ship a ton of pairings beyond whatever's official. Well, Paulo Xu is just real, so yeah. Are there any plans on making a sequel to the BCI comic Another Kiss that will explain what happens to everyone from then to now in that alternate universe? They're literally asking for another comic. They're like, can you just restart the comic from Another Kiss where everything's better? I don't blame them. This is what people wanted with Another Flame. Can you just like restart everything but start it from here where like it's not hurtful? Unless I have an idea for it, no. I don't like forcing myself to do alternate comics unless there's actually something I want to tell. I completely agree. Unless I get commissioned for it, in which case I would really try to think about it. I wonder how much it would cost to commission that. He's not going to take my money. I would have to do it in incognito. And now that I've said it out loud, if someone tries to commission this, they're going to know it's me. Unless it's not me, in which case it isn't. Out of all the BCB girls, who masturbates the most? Is it the skeleton? Let's answer this question legit. Who do I think does that the most? of the BCB girls. "69 notes. 69 notes, by the way. That's fuck. I gotta take a screenshot of that. Hold up. That's too funny. Who do I think? Either Daisy or Lucy. I say either Daisy or Lucy. Lucy because, like, come on. She's... Actually, no, it couldn't be Lucy. It couldn't be Lucy because she's so pent up. She is so angry all the time. If she relieves stress like that, she wouldn't be such a B-word. So maybe Daisy. Maybe Augustus. Oh, wait, Augustus isn't a girl. I'm a fucking idiot. If it was the guys, it'd probably follow, maybe, but I don't know. David. Actually, David. Teshi, Sudi, you guys are going to be... Please come to convention. Are there any BC commenters that stick out in your mind and remember fondly / not fondly? I can't say who I don't remember fondly. Thanatos is pretty funny because of how angry everyone gets when he posts. People probably shouldn't engage, but the guy is really passionate. I remember most regulars. I guess I don't have huge favorites, but I do have a few names that I always expect to post quality stuff. It's a list of like a dozen people, but it does renew my faith. Yeah, well, the comments don't really work the same anymore, so kind of hard to tell. I know you mentioned for the type of scanner you... Okay, yeah. I'm not going to go into all these specs. Oh man, last night I dreamt that Vero and I were best friends since she lived in Alaska. She was selling her books at the supermarket and she was getting upset for some reason, so I picked her up and was carrying her away from the booth. And Suitcase was walking with us, and then she started crying, so just sat there and held her. Then she was happy again and taught me to be the best comic artist ever. Best dream I ever had. So I wish I had dreams like that. My dreams are always like miserable or violent or like sad and depressing. Such a cute dream. Yeah, I wish I could have a BCB dream. I think I had a BCB dream once, but I wasn't in BCB. It didn't take place in Roseville. It was just like the fact that it existed in comic or something. Photoshop tourniquet, I don't care. Oh nope, sigh. What are we at? What are we at for time? Hour? See what's on the next page. I might do the next page. Got emotional with that. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. Thank you guys for checking stream out. The Five Nights at Freddy's soundtrack is getting recommended to me, so well, it's not a lot of views. Oh wow, this one has a lot of views. So I'm probably going to put this on. 1.1 million views. Gosh. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. We will be back next week. Oh, we will be back next week with a new episode of the BCB RPG. That's going to be really exciting. And I have to record episode 3, and I have to finish the All About Augustus video. I have to finish writing that one. And it's kind of close to being done, but who knows how much I'm going to end up putting into it. And maybe I'll do another fan fiction reading. I want to keep things interesting. Maybe I'll start a new series. I haven't done a chapter review in a while. There's so much content to make, and actually kind of plenty of time to make it. But anyway, once more, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for checking stream out. Flash. I'll let some music play us out. See you guys next week. Oh, and one more thing. Remember to get your questions in for the question and answer 400 subscriber Q&A. Thank you. Okay, peace out.